Welcome friends. In this video, let's understand the state of FlexCard, right? What the state is, and if at all we need to have different states to be manipulated, how to do that. And please remember, we are not going to deal with most of the theory or concept, okay? And this is not a beginner tutorial. My assumption is that you are already working on OmniStudio. So you have the concepts of knowledge of concepts of OmniStudio are already working, and somewhere you are struggling. You are struggling to fulfill a particular requirement using the states of a FlexCard in FlexCard Designer, right? So now it is meant for you. Well, now just simple. What is a card state? Okay, let's come here. We have an object here, faculties, and already have worked in recruiting application. If you remember, to recall that position object, we have created two record types over there: technical, functional. When the functional position is being recruited, a different page layout is presented to the user, and technical, different page layout asking, do you have knowledge of C language, Java language, Apex language, ABAP language, etc., etc. So different page layouts on the option chosen by the user, right? Okay. In the same manner, I also have one thing, a faculty object here. I'm trying to create one faculty record. It is asking me choose a record type. Here, this user is a recruiter who recruits the faculties of foreign language subjects and the faculties of Indian language subjects. Two types here. When he selects foreign languages one record type, clicking next, see what's the page layout is presented to you. This page layout is having information section, contact information section. And in the contact information section, we are taking only email. Email, that's it. Email 1, email 2, email 3, Gmail, Yahoo Mail, no. And there is no mobile number or phone number, something like that. Good. And what are the subjects he deals with? Since it is a foreign languages, it's having the foreign languages. Okay, the university belongs to India, and its foreign languages being taught here. I mean, the faculty who teaches, right? Okay, cancel it. Try to create another. It's asking you want to choose any of Indian languages like Sanskrit, Hindi, Telugu, Kannada, etc. Choose this one, choose record type. So by default, it is having one default record type. So it is selected with foreign language. Default record type means this user, whoever is using, is responsible for creating more of foreign language speaking or teaching faculties. Okay. Now I have the other types also. Remember the word default record type. So in future, we will be correlating with the FlexCard state, default state, an active state, which is a default state of a FlexCard. Right. Now I am choosing the second one, Indian languages. So here, what you have in the contact information, different fields are there. Some other fields are there. And this subject is put at the left side and given with some options, the other options. Right. So while creating this, I mean, when the user is to be presented with page layouts, you have created page layout 1, page layout 2, page layout 3, page layout 4, page layout 5, like that. Various page layouts are there. Depending upon the record type, you have assigned it, aligned it with one particular page layout. Enough. In the same manner, when we come to the velocity, if we want to present a different card, don't call card, it's the same FlexCard. In that you have different states, different state based on its condition. Here, like foreign languages, Indian languages that we observed. We have, let's see in classic, we get better understanding. So while the faculty is being created by this user, Mr. George Bush, who is the recruiter, so he is presented with two some record types by default active state. Okay, some state is there. Okay, let's not call any active or default state. Some record type is there. If you want to do like this, and you have another thing, if you want to do this, based on that, if I am continuing, that particular page layout is presented to the user. Some different page fields, different layouts, different information. Okay, okay. So now the OmniScript, I mean, let's forget OmniScript. It's capturing some information, different information, or giving some different information, whether it is presenting information or capturing different information. Let it be there. Done. Now come. We have got a project requirement. So we have understood simply what a chord, right? Sorry, we have not understood a chord state. We have understood a record time. So is it similar to a chord state? Right. The answer is I can say a little bit yes, because the order something is different, but you can correlate. You can correlate. It's like, I can't say it is, but I can say it's like the record type. Okay. Now the requirement is like this. The user has to create one flex card in Velocity, I mean OmniStudio flex card designer, where if the accounts rating is hot, okay, we have hot. Okay, let me put some. Uh, for the brevity of the video, I am using the classic, but you strictly work in lightning experience only. Repeatedly, I am telling this. Okay, in my case, because I have to go a little bit faster, I am going classic. Okay, so somewhere I do have field a rating. Okay, rating field. Okay, let me move to lightning only because we are talking about velocity. Here you have an account record. Well, where its rating is something. Three values are there: hot, warm, cold. So to understand for a user, we need a flexi card, a flex card, right? Okay, flex card, not flexi, a flex card. So which gives some pictorial, let us have a picture, hot, maybe flames, a stove, or more high temperature, something like that. One image over there, a red color. Okay. So by looking at this card, right, which is nothing but a flex card that you're going to design in flex card designer of OmniStudio, it has to give hot, some hot, otherwise HOT, a big letters in red color. If it is cold, I'm expecting COLD, big letters in cold color, cyan color, or otherwise some minus degrees temperature, right? Some freezing type of thing. And warm, normal type of thing. Okay. So what we are expecting, three states, three stages. In case of opportunity, you have various stages are there. In case of lead, various stages are there. Lead, created, not contacted, contacted, converted, or not converted, something, right? In the same manner, here also we have three types of stages or states: hot state, warm state, cold state, which this client is of. Edge communications is of hot or warm or cold. Good. This is our project requirement. Now you need to design this in FlexCard designer. Okay. So in OmniStudio, how do you do this? Right. Now let's understand the chord state. When we create oh, no. Yeah. When I'm trying to create one okay. So here what we will do, otherwise account, let's give this like rating card. Okay, right. Sha account rating card. This I am giving where I am going. So states using hot state, warm state, cold state, and optionally what I'm going to have a default. Otherwise, no information. If there is no information, you have a blank state or active state, something. So there are going to be totally four states. Okay. First of all, we don't know what a state is as of now. Now I'm not taking any source type. I don't want any data source type as of now. Okay. Uh, when we go to the main project, right, whatever the requirement, we have to have data raptor over there because we have to fetch what is the rating of that specific account based on record ID, the context record ID. So those things we need to discuss, right? So we need to have a data raptor and all. So as of now, I'm going to just nothing. Anyhow, later also we can go to setup panel and change this data source type. Well, now the code is ready with one state, one default state called active. Active. You see, this is a code and the state is active state. Okay. If I select this, for the state properties, code state properties, active, right? Active. And you want to make it as a blank, yeah, you will put it. So I'm not discussing it now, active. Good. Now, what's the requirement? We need to have different page layout, like Indian languages, foreign languages, otherwise coming to hot, hot page layout, warm page layout, cold page layout, different layouts. Simply like, let us consider this as one page layout. Simple. This is a card. Like that, another page layout, another card, another page layout, another card, another page layout, another card. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. One active, one hot, one warm, one cold. Right? 4 page layouts. 4 different cards. That's it. 4 different cards. For your information, this is single card only with 4 states. But for your better understanding only. Understand now, practice it. Now forget and come to the main concept. It is a single card, but 4 states. All right. Now I am assuming that I am having 4 different cards designing with the different fields, different fields, different fields. In case of hot, different fields. In case of warm, different fields. In case of cold, different fields. Right. Now, based on a condition, right? Based on a condition, I am going to present specific state layout to the user. Here in this layout, I will be giving the hot related fields, here warm related fields, either cold related fields. So in our case, what we will do, we will present hot in red color, or let's have an image of some high temperature. In case of cold, COLD, some blue color or light cooling color, or as some minus degrees snow falling or freezing type of image. Okay, right. So we are going to have 4 type of page loads, means 4 states, and we will take a condition. If it is hot, present this. If it is warm, present this. If it is cold, present this. Right. Now I am stopping here. In the next video, what we will do, we will take part 2 of the video, where we will be having we will take a simple local one field or one variable, that is select rating, one drop down menu or a radio button or something. We will take set rating with 3 values: hot, warm, cold. If the user selects hot, we need to present that hot related state code, warm related state code, cold state related code. layout, right? So this we are going to do in the part 2 of the video. Okay. After that, we will go to the main project. So to reach that, we need to understand the basic things, right? Okay. Fine. I'm stopping it here. And in the next video, we will continue with the part 2. Right. Thank you. Let's meet again.